Live now?
Yeah, we're live. Welcome to Tylervision Intense TV. I'm your host, Robert Lewis Tyler First, and today our guest is going to be Nate Clark. And first, I want to tell you a little bit about. It's going to tell you about this. Okay, this friend of mine, right? His dad. He was over in Vallejo, and they called him up on the phone, right? And they said, "Hey, you know, this is like in the '70s. Like, oh, you just won free dance lessons." And he goes, "Oh," he goes, "I can't. I just got hit by a train, and both of my legs got cut off. I got run over by a train." The lady on the other end of the line was like crying, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't accept like free dance lessons and stuff like that." And then he gets this other letter in the mail, right? And they're saying, "Raised chinchillas," right? It's junk mail. And he writes back with a crayon, like backward letters. He goes, "Can you eat them?" And they write back, "Yes, you can eat them. You can raise them. You make coats out of them." And tell you all this stuff, right? Then when you get too much junk mail, it'd say, postage guaranteed back. He'd take a brick and wrap the letter around the brick, mail that back. So after a while, he didn't get any more junk mail because he's mailing. They had to pay for the shipping and handling all the way back, right, with these bricks. So he'd wrap that up, And here's also my cousin. I was going to tell you, my cousin. Oh, and my cousin Barney. He was over in. Better than that. My dad was over in France, right? And he said they had to watch with the gun. He's watching over the camp. So he had asked for the password when people come in, right? Okay, what's the password, right? So he hears this rustling in the bushes. He goes, "What password?" "Nothing," right? Again, "What's the password?" "Nothing," right? Bam, 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 shoots, right? The next day he gets up, and they go over and look. It was a goat, and the goat was dead. The goat didn't know the password, It's like dead.
Aww.
Dead goat.
Did he eat the goat?
He ate the goat, and
nice lamb chops and mutton.
Well, first of all, I want to introduce my first guest of the day. Today, I want to introduce Nate Clark. Nate, welcome to the show.
Howdy.
Thanks for coming on. So, last week we had a little show, and then we had quite an entourage. So I think there was too many cheese, not enough onions, or too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. Right? I was thinking of pizza. I was thinking that cheap pizza joke that Hunter told last week.
So it's too cheesy to tell.
Yeah, too much cheese, not enough onions. So too many cheese, not enough Indians. I think we got it boiled down to like 4 of us, right? So that's a little better, right? So I want to ask you about this. I'm really interested in this Masons, the Masons, and you're in that now?
Oh, that's a secret.
Yeah.
We can't talk about that.
All right. And what degree are you? What level right now?
I'm a master.
Master?
Yeah.
Of Masons. And can you pledge me? I'm gonna need pledge.
Well, if you want to, you're interested in joining up, I can bring you down and introduce you.
Really?
People down there.
Since my great-great-grandfather was a co-founder of the organization, I think I'd get back to my roots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. I think I'd go.
Yeah, I joined because my grandfather was a Mason, and my great-great-great-grandfather, and
Right.
all kinds of history behind it.
So it's like a family tradition,
Oh, yeah.
right? And where did you go to school at, like, all the way up from kindergarten through?
All the way up from kindergarten? Wow, I went to Woodin Valley School.
Nice.
And till, like, first grade.
Boy, howdy. Then you dropped out? Right?
No, I skipped 2nd grade.
Right. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I was gifted and talented.
You had a high IQ.
And then went to Vichy School.
Oh, that's a good school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went there 5th and 6th grade, and then Silverado.
I went there. That's a good one, too.
Was the Dragon Lady there when you were there?
I was there like in 1970. I don't think so.
Oh, no.
The Dragon
she was
Lady.
dead.
Dragon Lady.
She was just born.
And went to Vintage after that.
Vintage? I went to Vintage, too.
Go Crushers.
That's great. I didn't even know that. We had all that in common right there, And you're in a band right now? Or you're in a couple bands right now?
I'm in several bands.
You're in like 2 or 3 now, at least. 2 or 3, right? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Schizo and Beverly Beer Bellies and
Right.
PCP and
Yeah? Schizo. That's the one where you guys went on, what's that show called? Judge Judy?
He had how much
Yeah.
PCP?
He had plenty.
Yeah, we went on Judge Judy a couple years ago, and there's been all kinds of TV things that he's been on, as Ripley's Believe It or Not, and
Is that right?
oh yeah, he's been on Jerry Springer like 5 times, and
Nice. Yeah. Hunter and Robert just have to wait until we talk a little bit before they can go on camera. But they've been on camera before, so they're in no real hurry.
Nobody's
they
new
wait
to this.
patiently. And then we'll get like,
Your patience is growing out.
Yeah, eventually we'll get like a whole shot and a half shot and pull a whole shot. I don't know, something like that. So I was talking about the Schizo. Is that the main band? Right
Yeah.
here? Yeah. And you guys, I saw something on Facebook. You guys said you had a show and it was like a lot of drama and it was this and that and it was great. You said, right?
well, it was
Or it was
great
cool.
except for some guy got his head kicked in the show. And
That was the drama part.
yeah,
Okay.
that was no good.
Yeah, that's never any fun.
Yeah,
You know.
poor guy.
You, did he have to go to the hospital or anything? Or
Yeah, I believe so. There was
did-
all
yeah.
kinds of paramedics and ambulances.
yeah,
and
that ambulance, right?
this is all during our set. And
Was he trying to get on the stage or something? They didn't-
no, this is all out front, out in front of the club.
Right, right. Huh. That's pretty wild. And where was that concert just held over the weekend?
Yeah, we
And-
played Saturday night at Audie's Olympic in Fresno.
In Fresno. Wow. So like about 250-mile drive back, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't
After the
bad. I
show?
slept the whole way there and back.
Yeah, just go up Highway 99, Highway 5 or something, all the way back
Yeah.
up and
It was easy.
straight shot, cut over at Lodi and pull in through, what's it called, Rio? Or
Yeah,
Rio Vista. or
Rio
something
Vista.
Like that. Pull up through Cordelia and you're home.
Yeah, the promoter down there, he
Highway 12.
really set us up really nice. We stayed
Yeah?
at the San Joaquin Hotel and
Nice.
had a executive suite, and
Nice. You've
was great.
heard of the Four Seasons?
yeah,
I was experiencing them firsthand last year. I was living outside. So but yeah, that's cool that you guys got room service and stuff.
no room
No,
service.
damn.
We didn't even really.
You should have ran up the room
Yeah.
service and see what happened. You know, it's like
No, they set us up with beer and food and all that. It was
right
great.
on. That's cool. So all the beer you can drink, pretty much. Or?
Yeah.
Right on. That's a lot for. Well, I quit drinking, but that'd be a lot.
Well, I don't even drink beer, but I actually
I'd run up
drank a lot of beer Saturday
with
night.
with a band named Beer Bill. What's it called again?
The Beverly Beer Bellies.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that. With a band like that, you'd think they drink beer.
Yeah,
You'd think. You'd
they
assume.
they
But
tend to
that'd be
drink a lot
reading
of
book.
beer. Yeah.
That'd be judging a book by its cover, I guess. I think. Right. Well, the rest of the group does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually drink whiskey and Coke myself.
So
A true Irish thing.
we brought in some new graphics earlier. Hey, Robert, what do you think about those graphics that you did? Did you just rendered that out, right? Just created that for the show, for the intro graphics for the introduction.
Yeah.
With the titles at the beginning.
Yeah, the stuff we were working with last week.
So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. And what were you saying? You were telling me about it earlier, but I didn't. I was doing another show that was. You could put it on a background of any movie or any film clip or anything now. Now
Yeah.
that it's got the chroma key background.
So now pretty much you can do that and lay it over top anything.
Right.
So plus with the fact that I'm doing a lot of this compositing right now on my computer, we can add any kind of special effects we want to, which
Right.
puts the show on another level. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what level that is, but it'll be interesting to find out.
That's cool. Thanks for doing that. I'm glad you're
Special
the
effects guru.
creative
Yes.
consultant on the show today. Yeah.
I do some of my free time.
Yeah, we got about 16, 17 minutes left. So I think I was going to ask you about. So if you had like one wish, what would that be? Would it be world peace? You know, like all the
World peace?
You know, the beauty contestants always, oh, I want world peace. You know, or something. What would you one wish? Would it be like 3 more wishes or?
I'd need a good amount of money. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be.
I
all
like
right.
my toys. I like to spend money.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always kind of fun, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of exciting sometimes to do that once in a while. So, who are your role models? Is it me? Or no?
Oh, yeah. By all means. You're my hero, Bob.
Who are your role models? Like,
Did you ever know
is it
that you
Arnold?
my
Arnold,
hero?
the adulterer? I mean, Arnold the librarian. I mean, what's his name?
Arnold the librarian.
Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the
Oh,
librarian.
yeah.
Barbarian,
Schwarzenegger
yeah.
rules. He's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Mel Gibson.
They had,
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
They had A Boy and His Dog was on recently, and that's Mel Gibson way back in.
No, that was not
Don
Mel
Johnson.
Gibson.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
Don
Yeah.
Johnson. That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
Miami Vice.
they're both from Australia, aren't they? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. You're right. It was Don Johnson. It was 1981 when I saw it. It's the same time that Conan came out. So they came out at the drive-in the same
I
year.
think you're thinking of the
1981.
Road Warrior.
Road
Yeah.
Warrior came out. At Buenos Dog.
That's my favorite movie of all
and,
time.
And Conan. They all came out at the drive-in the same
Conan.
night.
Yeah.
The same night down in Visalia, which is close by Fresno. Just getting a little segue to tie that back in again, a little roundabout way, you know. So Hunter, do you have any questions for Nate and his band Schizo today?
Yeah, when's your guys' next tournament? Or not tournament, sorry. When's your guys'
They
next
got a next
performance?
tournament, next tourney. Yeah.
Actually, we don't have anything booked right now, but things come up.
Yeah, we want to definitely check that out. By the way, I also want to come with him next time he goes shopping.
Yes.
I have to know where you get all your stuff from.
I would assume probably Hot Topic or Zoomies or something of that sort, right?
Probably go online, right?
Yeah, no, I
Online?
make my own stuff.
Right on.
So you made that cane.
I
made this cane.
Oh,
I make stuff. Yeah, he does.
The
He does.
Nasty Nate's self-defense weapon right
Yeah,
here.
it pulls out into a 12-gauge shotgun. Also has a switchblade in the handle.
nice.
And
No, that's actually just.
I know. I'm just kidding. Just playing.
I took a pig cane from the feed store and
Right.
So where'd you get the
lacquered
curl?
it and
Check it out.
wrapped it. And
I made
yeah.
this mandolin case.
Oh, get
back
down
in
with your bad self.
1973, and it's all black leather and volar. No,
Why don't we
no.
see
You
it?
should wear it as a hat.
Velvet. It's velvet interior. Velvet. I know.
Convert it into a hat.
I designed this logo on the
let's
front of
see
it,
it.
right? You know.
That's amazing.
So I would burn that in there, and then I did like double stitching, like the X stitch all the way along here with waxed. It's like I built this like 1973 or something at Vintage,
Throw some
Old.
spikes in
and
it.
leather shop at Vintage High School.
They
right?
actually have
Must be
leather
old.
shop then?
It kind of
They
looks like
did. They had
something that
that's all I
Leather-
took was leather
that
shop and art.
Leatherface
I
from Texas
graduated, right?
Chainsaw
So,
Massacre would make.
You know,
Yeah, it looks like something like that.
That came from someone's body, didn't it?
the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just you just cut slices of leather into like orange slices and stitch
Yeah,
them together.
leather that you made from your last victim.
Well, yeah, but
So
I
is it
wouldn't
actual
wanna mention
Napa
that.
leather?
You
or
admit
what?
Nobody knows about that. I mean, that's why I had to
Well,
go
we
to
know
St.
now.
Thomas for a year to disappear, under the radar, right? I was off the grid, so but I'm back in black. So I got
I do have a good question. What inspired you? I mean, he did ask. What inspired you to do this kind of music?
Basically, I grew up listening to like Pat Benatar and stuff like that, and then it kind of evolved into Motley Crue and Metallica and Slayer and all that, and Iron Maiden, and I have different influences. Like Vince Neil pretty much inspired me to sing. Steve Harris from Iron Maiden inspired me to play bass, and
What about Iron Butterfly? No, I'm a little old, I guess.
hey,
Well, there's a couple new
remember
ones.
Blue Cheer?
I forget that one. But Iron Butterfly was
Yeah,
the first. The coined the phrase. What was it? A certain type of rock, you know. I don't know if it's heavy metal or they had. Is that it? I guess that was the correct term.
Inagata-Davida.
Right.
Do you listen?
Which was in the Garden
no, you
of
don't
Eden,
listen
but
to
they
play.
missed. They were so drunk they mispronounced it, right? You know. So that's what
about
they were
through
trying to
the-
say. You know what?
So what about the three key rock bands that pretty much a lot of people know about, like Five Finger Death Punch, Disturbed, and Seether?
They're all new metal. I'm into old school metal. That's all.
I like Metallica as much as the next person.
Well, I like old Metallica, but they've pretty much.
I'm a little older
James
school.
is kind of.
Older than what,
60s.
mellowed.
I'm more 60s.
some people
right?
want to admit.
Right. What kind of music you like, Rob? Is it like Frank Sinatra and
Bing Crosby?
No. That's the one I can sing
You can
kind
sing
of at
Frank
the
Sinatra's pretty
karaoke
good,
bar.
yeah.
No,
I sing both.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I like metal music. Actually, when I got introduced to it was when I was watching that movie Heavy Metal.
Oh, I love that movie. Came out
That
in
music,
1981
that,
also.
that music blended
Also
so
1981.
Yeah, the music blended so beautifully with the animation and everything like that.
Right.
Afterwards, I was hooked. It was
I bought the album. I went right out and bought the album after I saw the movie in
Yeah,
'81.
it's got great songs on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Open arms and reach
Reach
out and
Out.
take it.
Yeah.
Oh
Cheap
yeah.
Trick,
Dee.
Mob Rules, Black
Yep, the
Sabbath.
mob rules.
Black Sabbath.
Every song on that album was great. I think just about
yeah.
right.
Slayer.
You know. You must be crazy to think I love you. All these like songs on there. That was a good album. It was a double album. Had 2 records, you know. So
you got any tips for inspiring artists who want to do rock music?
Be prepared to spend a lot of money. And not make a lot of money.
Well, what do you suggest as a starter instrument for anybody?
mandolin, right?
Guitar,
I would
drums,
go with guitar, and
acoustic,
Keyboard,
electric?
maybe.
electric. 'Cause
Start with electric.
Yeah, it's so much more fun to actually hear yourself. And
I hate acoustic guitars. I don't like. Playing.
Yeah,
I
it's-
like playing electric
play
guitar.
both.
You know, I don't like playing acoustic.
let's hear your
guitar.
mandolin, dude.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I wrote a little.
Rock it.
I wrote a little song, right?
Give us some Tiny Tim.
He stole that.
That was actually really
Yeah.
good, dude.
It goes a little something like this. Well, Obama, it goes. Well, Obama killed Osama, and the Republicans are mad, and the Democrats are happy because they are always glad. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
That was amazing.
I just wrote that song. That's it. So,
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it. Those lyrics are all copyrighted. You cannot say
Can I
it.
check that thing out, man?
Yeah.
yeah.
Let us all check it out.
Oh, you got a pick even.
Got
Yeah.
this little Fender pick.
It's the pick of destiny.
It's
Orpheus.
Orpheus
I wonder if I can play Journey on here.
Journey. It's hard.
I can't even.
It's hard
I
to
can
play.
try.
I know.
I can't play Journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hard. They're not.
You mind if I see Tyler?
You could try it. Just don't hit it on your belt buckle real hard.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
a crazy tuning on that thing.
Yeah, it's
I
tuned
can-
like a mandolin. It's tuned like a violin, which is tuned like a 4-string banjo. So if you can play one, you can play all 3. You know, pretty much.
No, the only thing we could probably understand would be.
Oh, that's a
Do
guitar.
that thing that
He's trying to do
Hendrix
guitar
does.
chords.
Oh, that sounded like Deep Purple.
Yeah,
I caught
it's,
that.
yeah, it's Smoke on the Water, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, dude, you want to know what? I was wrong. You don't look like Billy Joel. You look like a slightly younger, God, what's his name? Who's the guy with the bow and the arrow?
Cupid.
Robin Hood.
No. The
Green
the
Arrow?
The Rocks. The
Oh,
Rocks.
yeah, I know Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You
I'm
got
not
a
a
bit
huge
of a.
Ted Nugent fan.
Yeah.
He's respectable, but I don't think I
No, you're-
listen. I don't think I like him a little bit.
No, you're halfway hybrid between Ted Nugent and Billy Joel from Green Day. Yeah.
I don't mind Green Day. I like Green Day. Like American Idiot.
You're a Billy Nugent.
It makes me think I'm in a saloon. Sorry.
I totally want to river dance to that. Bob.
Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, freight train.
Do-si-do.
Grab your partner by the hand, turn
Okay, that's
around,
enough.
that's it.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, that was fun.
Thank you, Napa.
Think you didn't stand up and do rockstar kick.
And I didn't have my wireless on today, so I was like, can't do it. I'm on a short leash right now because I got the.
It's called a tie.
Yeah, I got the. So back to you. So back to you. So like if one wish you said more cash, buy more things, right? Go
Yeah.
shopping. What kind of would be clothes or new car or
Motorcycles.
motorcycles?
I gotta have a stable of motorcycles.
Harley?
And our technical.
Actually, I want a Rokon. Is what I
Whoa.
a
want.
Rokon.
Yeah, it's
'Cause-
a 2-wheel drive motorcycle that can go anywhere.
Nice.
Their top speed's only like 30, but
It's not like the Ducati, but
yeah, it's
right.
actually 2-wheel drive, so both wheels, and you
That's
can go
wild.
up hills like that.
right.
and-
Just
yeah.
drag you up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, our technical director, Barry Thompson, he had the motorcycle shop down on Saskell for a long time here.
Oh,
in
get
Napa.
down.
So he's a motorcycle enthusiast as well, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's in the back doing that magic thing back there and setting all the cameras and lighting and sound equipment.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to him.
Stuff like. Well, shout out to Barry, our technical director. He'll be in the credits later. He's in the intro graphics as well. Yeah, I would like to get a motorcycle too, but
Suzuki.
I don't know, like maybe a Triumph or something. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I'd like a Triumph too.
Triumph, yeah. I like the old choppers, you know, stuff like that. You know.
Well, there's only two types of motorcycles that I ride, and that's Suzuki and Harley.
Yeah. Sounds like I heard music in the background. I thought Paul Schaefer was back. Something from.
Hallelujah.
Oh no, I heard Harleys were for posers.
Really?
No, those are for true countrymen. My grandpa has a Harley, V-twin.
So what's one thing that nobody knows about you, Nate?
Really?
Like, do you play tiddlywinks with manhole covers? Do you play pickup sticks with telephone
I
poles?
play Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeon Drag. That's
Yeah.
something very few.
Yeah.
That's something very few
Let's
people
stay
know.
good.
Dork.
Something very few
Thank
people
you.
know about Nate right here. So it's a little something that
Little
nobody knows.
D&D on
right?
the R&R time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got any more funny stories
Funny stories.
other
Anything.
than Judge Judy and the
Oh yeah, tell
schizo
everybody who
story?
has not already heard it.
Well, every.
Or we could do the Judge Judy one. That's always a good one. So,
Well, we can just.
what kind of
watch
wild
that
things?
on YouTube, you know? I
Right.
mean,
Yeah. And what is that? What is that YouTube account again? What
Schizo YouTube, I think.
schizo?
I don't know.
SK.
I don't think that video is still up.
SK
I think that's just on my MySpace right now or
SKITZO,
something.
right? SKIT.
SKITZO.
That's what I said. No, I was kidding. Yeah. So we got about 4 minutes left. You know, we're gonna go ahead and. You got any shout-outs to anybody that you know? You know, we can always go over a couple minutes too, right? You know.
There's James from Vengeance is in the other room. I want to say hi to him.
Hi, James.
James!
He's sleeping. We don't want to wake
Or
you.
working too much.
Say what's up to my bandmates, Lance and Noah.
Right.
All my beer belly friends and all them guys.
You know, I got a few shout-outs I could do too. I could say like shout-outs to my kids, right? You know. Robert Lewis Tyler first, Robert Lewis Tyler second, Robert Lewis Tyler the third.
How many are you going to have?
Emily, Derek, Hani.
You starting a franchise.
Busy guy.
One of them was me, so it doesn't count. I'm Robert Lewis Tyler first. So I'm not my own kid. Well, I take care of myself
You like
I'm my
Billy
own
the Kid.
kid, though, right? You know, I try to take care of myself like I was my own kid.
You are still a kid.
They were calling me ankles because I'm only 3 foot above an ass. So I don't know. Hey, ankles, come over here. So we got a couple minutes left. We can always go over to a couple minutes, right?
Well,
you know,
Oh,
this
sure.
guy-
Overlap's good.
This guy,
I got shout-outs.
I got some shout-outs to do too. So, but there was this guy in the Caribbean. He was his name was Tony, and he'd walk around talking on his cell phone, but he didn't have one, right? He's all, yeah, I know, I gotta go to the hospital. Yeah, I know, they're fine. He'd be cussing and talking on. He didn't have a phone, right? And he'd walk like this all day long out in the hot sun, you know. And so I go, hey, Tony, let me borrow your cell phone. He would never let me loan it. He's like low on minutes or something, right? So it's like, come on, Tony, you're greedy, man. Let me use your phone for him. He wouldn't loan it out, right? It's like, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give some shout-outs. We got about 2 minutes left, so I want to say, boy howdy, guest of the Tylervision show, stay in a comatose state, transportation provided by Prison Bus. We'd like to thank our guests, Nate Clark right here. Also like to thank our sponsors, Sal, the flower guy. Sorry I didn't come in to pick up the flowers today. I was doing technical director on another show. So God bless you
You're a
and
busy
yours.
man.
I got a picture for Hunter again,
Another one.
and a
Still
free
have the
card
old
for
one.
our live studio audience. We want to say shout out to Amy on camera, Amy Yang right here on camera. And till next time,
Yay.
America. And watch us on YouTube, Tylervision 707 on YouTube. And we're pretty much out of it. We got about 30 seconds, so we'll go ahead and chat for a while. Eventually, they'll probably mute our voices
Well,
down. We got a couple minutes. And
I'll
then
give a quick
they'll
shout
fade to
out.
black. Go ahead.
I got a shout-out for Doris Gentry,
Who's that?
my foster mom. She's
Nice.
a very good, inspirational person.
I think she's friends with me on Facebook.
I think
right?
so.
Yeah.
I got a couple friends and family in New Mexico, and I got, about them. And then just happy Napa, and, give a shout-out to my dog, Dottie. That's about it.
Where is your dog right now?
She's probably outside with one of the other boys.
Outside the studio here?
Yeah.
In the Napa Valley?
Yeah.
Because you know this is international, right?
Yeah, this is everywhere.
We only have like 206,000 viewers worldwide, but
Well, yeah. I want to shout out to myself. I'm Hunter Gray. I'm pretty cool. tight-fisted, you know.
That's shameless self-promotion, right? Shameless.
No, yeah, you didn't. You didn't
shameless
introduce
self-promotion,
us.
sir.
When you started the show, you forgot about me and him.
I said Hunter Thompson's here.
I
said
didn't
Hunter
do any
Gray.
shout outs. Nobody asked me.
Hey, you want to shout out? Hey, Rob, you want to shout out?
Yeah,
You want to shout out about how he's
To my
mad?
grandma and to myself. Okay,
You know that
that's
thing?
about it.
Remember that thing I was telling you earlier we were going to do on the show?